welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Louisville's offense will take the first swing of the game. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These
breaks into the open. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Offense trying to keep him off balance on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They think there's room to run to the right here. Still running at the 40. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. And the Cardinals, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Got a man. It's Karapateas. Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Looking to fire. Takes the easy one to the back. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The Cardinals line it up with a 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Trying to pound it in. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. They'll send out the kicker here. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And the try is no good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. So the Clemson Tigers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are
turning it on. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Clemson is quick to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
He'll take the deep shot. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They've been frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. At the 35, he's got room. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. And the Cardinals come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled there last time out. And they knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Dropping back, it's Gideon. Working that left side now. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the first down. And they saw something they like, because here they come, right back on the ball to run another drive.
Really nice run there. This guy's so exciting to watch when he's out in the open field. Kind of reminds me of old Clemson greats like C.J. Spiller and Travis Etienne. When they got into the second level, you just held your breath because you thought there was a chance they could break it off for a touchdown. This guy has that same dynamic playmaking ability.
Clemson jumps to the line.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback.
Gonna take a shot. He makes it back. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The play-action fake. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The Cardinals with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Finds his big tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And the Cardinals will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first two drives, and they're back to work now. Trying to escape and get it himself. Kept it, and he's past the marker. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marked it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. That last big play, one that can really jumpstart a drive. It's trying to get behind the defense. He caught it. Touchdown, Clemson. He got a step and just dusted the field. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Finds his tight end, and they pick up just a few on that completion. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield, it's Gideon. Fires to the big fella. At the 45 on its way. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can
throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to run for it. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Tries to get it on the ground. Creates a little room. Oh, he's got some space. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. He's looking to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Makes the catch. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Wants to go up top. Looking to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. Looking for a man. It's Gideon. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Fit it in the window for the score. Here comes the 2-point try.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Offense gets set for second down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. And the Cardinals want to crank the tempo. From the the gun. He'll try to throw for it on third down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Great place to start for this offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got his man in the middle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To the air, it's Gideon. Makes the grab on the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Clemson trying to put its paws on a productive red zone trip. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to get the first through the air. Touchdown, Clemson! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to. Scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The offense going to try again on another play. They'll just spike it on this one.
On the play.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. It's complete to the left. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes the grab. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Scanning the field, it's Gideon. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Hurley. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Cardinals will kick it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Hauls it in. Real chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. He's now over 200 yards from scrimmage, joining the likes of Clemson legends Sammy Watkins and Mike Williams.
And when you think of those guys, you think of big plays. I mean, guys that can hit home runs immediately, and that's what he's doing. And when your name's mentioned with that kind of elite company, you talk about sticking your chest out, you talk about being a dude. Those are NFL players, and you're...
Turning on the Jets. He's at the 10. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Lost to throw again. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Tigers. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last two plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
Back to pass, it's Gideon. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Cardinals have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. On the move is the 30. And they'll stop it just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Cardinals come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. And the defense carries the day. They win at the line of scrimmage, and they stuff him on 3rd and inches. Punt is on its way. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, does he turn that loose down the middle? Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? That's caught. It's Fry. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Gideon. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Yes, even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like it.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little bit.
He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. And the Cardinals will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Blocked those heels at the 10 and didn't go backwards. He makes the fair catch there. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. They'll start this drive going to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Got his man downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Wants to throw on first down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense.
He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Tiger.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Cardinals trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Punt is on its way. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Looking to pass. It's Gideon. Moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off. Quarterback's got the first. There he goes. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. Clemson is quick to the line.
Well, he's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now
a shot toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Fry. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. From the gun, running back on the move. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the third period. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll run play action. And down he goes back at the 3. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. They're going to test the right side with this one. At the 15, he's loose. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. And the Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. Under fire. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the has some of that yardage back from the 17. Wants to fire on second down. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got his man on the right. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. The Cardinals will line up to punt it away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Fires it down the seam. Pulls it in down the sideline. Touchdown, Clemson. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Cardinals now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Finds a man on the right. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Cardinals with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Dropping back, it's Gideon. Showing the arm strength to the left. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. They're dealing with a second and long.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead.
He's taking the shot. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Fires to the tight end. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Throw to the end zone, picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Looking downfield on first down. Sends it downfield. Catch inside the 25. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try the run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Breaks into the open, just plowing ahead. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And the Cardinals send out the punt unit. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Gideon. Fires to the wideout. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Makes a catch at the 15. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the sealing touchdown. They get the win. They